Hey, Mike Lampa, just pulling you back in. We would talk about data scientists and probably malign them. I think, well, appropriately so in some cases. But most of us on the call aren't data scientists, but we fully understand and empathize with the situation of having all this kind of unstructured and structured data sources and siloed data sources, whether it be documents on 4 different platforms, or contract lifecycle management systems that aren't fully integrated, or matter management, or time management, or spend management systems, or financial data. So, Mike Lamp, as we kind of think about kind of this morass of different data sources and how they connect or don't connect well with one another, how do we consider that as we're trying to balance this complexity with the speed and agility of our data products and our data product deployment programs?
Yeah, yeah, it's another great observation, right? So, there's been some reinforcing points, both when I talked earlier, and then Scott just reinforced several things, as well as Dave. When you've got this dearth of raw material data from your various operational systems, my first caution is avoid doing the boil the ocean. We're going to build all this data out and then they will come. Be very, very tactical and incremental, driving driving a whole program where I have a set of prioritized analytics that I've got to get these answers in front of me so that I can make better decisions, whether it's optimizing external legal spend, for example. What data do I need to really drive down and understand where should I optimize external spend and use internal resources, right? That then drives the kind of data that you need to bring together. So you don't need to bring all of it together to answer that kind of that problem statement, right? But you want to design it so that I bring that in and I can expand it later on with other use cases. That's the first thing. The second thing is, out of the box, plan on the fact that the hygiene of your data from your operational systems will not conform well to enable analytics. It works well. Each one of those systems, the data's probably got the right level of hygiene to produce, to complete a transaction or track a routing of work or whatever the case is. But when you're trying to bring it all together, there's intra-system hygiene that probably does not exist. So plan for that. And as early as possible, drill into that data. It's like, okay, I got this use case. Do we have the data? Do we have the data? And work really, really closely with the business people, the legal professionals that understand the nuances and the anomalies of that data as you're working with it. That'll be very key, because that data ops piece, that's the long pole. And this quicker that we can discover the things that we have to overcome, you shorten that pole. And you shorten that pole to get to the point where now I have this data product to enable the analytics.
Thank you, Mike.